how to actually embody the version of you that has your desire. I get this question quite a lot, and I know we always say to you, just live in the end, work on your self-concept, just be the you that has it. But for some of you, especially if you're new here, you're probably thinking, yeah, well, how the heck do I do that? Tell me. I need a step-by-step process of how to do that. So I'm going to give you an example, okay, because I understand it can be confusing. So first of all, you need to decide what it is that you want and who you want to be. So what I suggest is sitting down with a pen and paper and writing out, if you was in your desired reality right now, what would that be like? You might say, okay, so I would feel confident, I would feel loved, I would feel happy, I would be in a relationship with my specific person, I'd have more than enough money, my bills would be paid, I'd be driving XYZ car, I'd live in this location, in this house. You might say these things, okay? So you know who you want to be, you've decided who you want to be now, okay? And then you have to ask yourself, how would this version of me think every day? How would she or he be thinking? Now, for me, it's easier to know what I wouldn't be thinking. So, for example, if I was manifesting a specific person, I'd wake up in the morning. I know that the version of me that's in the relationship with that specific person wouldn't be checking my phone every 5 minutes, wouldn't be stalking their social media, wouldn't be complaining to my friends about them. So, I would know, like, if I started to do that, or I noticed myself starting to do that, I'd stop, I'd pause and go, hang on a minute. Am I mentally operating as the version of me that has what I want? Am I thinking thoughts that imply I have what I want? Because the things that I'm doing right now is not the behavior or the thought process of somebody that has what they want, right? So it's just about being more aware of what you're thinking and what you're doing. So what I would do, if you're manifesting a specific person, I'll use that as an example. How would you embody being the girlfriend, the boyfriend, the husband, the wife? So you would ask yourself, well, what would I be thinking if I was the husband, the wife, the girlfriend, the boyfriend? What would I be thinking? Well, I wouldn't be thinking they're ignoring me. I wouldn't be thinking there's a third party. I wouldn't be thinking, but we had a big argument. I wouldn't be thinking, but they left me, but they hurt me, but they cheated on me, because all of that ties into my old self-concept, my old story. So the version of them you have in your mind currently is a manifestation of your old self, of your self-concept, because they're reflecting who you think you are. So when you change who you are and you think as the girlfriend or the boyfriend, and you persist in that, I'm so loved, I love this relationship that we're in, I love that we go on date nights every Sunday, I love how he or she plays with my hair, I love how we shower together, I love when we go grocery shopping and he or she puts silly things in the trolley. You know, just these are just some random examples. You need to choose a bunch of thoughts, affirmations, because affirmations are just thoughts, and you need to keep thinking them thoughts every day. You need to wake up every day and show up every day mentally in your mind as the you that has what you want, and just be more aware and pay attention to the things that you're doing. Are you complaining to your friends about your SP? Because if you're doing that, you need to stop. Are you stalking their social media, seeing if there's a third party? If you're doing that, you need to stop. All you have to do is decide what you want. Ask yourself, who would I be in the reality where I've got what I want? And then what thoughts would he or she be thinking if they had what they wanted? And then you go about your day every day thinking those thoughts, no matter what. And some of you go, yeah, no, but my circumstance doesn't matter. Yeah, but they said that it doesn't matter. Yeah, but there's a third party, they get married. Doesn't matter. When we say to you circumstances don't matter, we're not saying that lightheartedly. They don't matter because you created them. The circumstances that you're currently experiencing came from you, your old self-concept, you not feeling good enough, fearing people going to leave you, abandon you, hurt you, cheat on you. Okay, so this is where self-concept comes into play, and that ties in with you thinking. Okay, so don't get confused. Your self-concept is just you thinking better thoughts about yourself. Okay, so if you have a belief, let's say your SP cheated on you, left you for a third party. If you have a belief that you're not good enough and you're never chosen, you'll change that and you'll start thinking of yourself as the version of you that knows you're good enough, knows you're chosen, and you persist in thinking this way. You won't believe it at first because you've got a mental program that says otherwise, but you keep thinking it. The more you think that, the more you are reprogramming your subconscious mind, and this new thought becomes a habit. You know, when you do something for the first time, it feels a bit uncomfortable, but you do it again, and then you do it again, you do it again, and eventually it becomes normal for you. That's the same with your thoughts. The more you think new thoughts, the more those new thoughts become normal for you. Okay, so, sorry, this might be really long-winded, but I'm just trying to really explain, because I know some of you get so confused. So embodying the version of you that has what you want is just thinking thoughts that imply the wish fulfilled, that imply you already have it, and being more aware of yourself every day. When you find yourself going to do things or say things. You know, am I mentally operating right now as the version of me that has what I want? You know, am I thinking thoughts that imply I've got what I want? Or are you complaining? Because it's easily done. It's easy to slip back into the old way, like complaining about your SP. Oh, they're a dick, and they done this and they done that. But that's not going to get them. That's not going to get them. You are selecting a new version of your specific person by becoming the new version of you. By becoming the version of you that is loved, wanted, chosen, adored. You're changing the way you think about yourself. You're changing the way you think about the relationship with your specific person, and you're changing the way you think about your specific person, all of which are your own thoughts. The thoughts you have about you are your own thoughts. The thoughts you have about the relationship are your own thoughts. And the thoughts you have about your specific person are your own thoughts. All of those are your own thoughts, which tie to your self-concept. Okay? So I hope this makes sense. And if you have any questions, just ask in the comments. But I'm pretty sure I explained that okay enough for you to get it. So you're just thinking as if it's already done. It's here. It's happening. Regardless of what's going on in your physical world right now, because what's going on in your physical reality right now came from the old self-concept, the old version of you, which you don't want to be anymore. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be here watching this video. You don't want to be that version of you that's not loved, not wanted, ignored, hurt, cheated on. You don't want to be that version of you. You want to be the version of you that is in a happy, healthy, loving relationship with your specific person. You want to be the version of you that feels safe and secure and confident and knows you're worthy and knows you're good enough. And you do that by changing your thoughts. Repetition reprograms the subconscious mind. You are choosing every day to think these new thoughts, which become your dominant thoughts, which become your habitual thinking, and become you. Okay?